Alright, this is what I got. You come along here, I got this side of grass running down to the street, and we'll just follow this along. I got some leftover lattice that got tore down from when I installed the asphalt last summer. Right, this is nice and mounded over here, very fertile soil along this gate because my neighbor likes to garden a lot and her runoff comes down to me, so I get a lot of fertilizer running off here, you can tell. Right, then I'm just gonna go back here and show you what I had going last year. Right, had some things here that I didn't clean up yet. This thing looks a little bit bad. Just pull that off the fence, pull that off of their fence, clean it up better for next year. For this year. But yeah, we had some eggplants, some bitter melon. These are just my, ran out of space last year, so I got this big tree here. Shades a lot back here. It's good for now, fallen limb. And my extends all the way. We got the tree line here. I just did all my trees. I installed this last early spring. Put all these trees down, and my property extends to right that edge of the bed right there. Right, that's all me. So this side of the tree, I plan on making flower rows all the way to the back. I believe this is the post that divides the property. I'm not sure, but it makes sense if it is. It's on here. I gotta measure it out better. I mean, this might be a good indicator right here. Maybe that's why they put that in like that. But as you can see, I plan on putting a line down and a little bit over, and that's where I'm gonna put the garden edging. This way I can really delineate where is my property and where her property, my neighbor's property is, and I'll still go in about 3 to 4 inches off the property line, so I have room to put my foot on the other side if I have to maneuver and cut the grass. So over here is where I'm thinking asparagus bed. So I got my orchard here. I inherited this orchard. The only thing I added was this peach tree, and I removed a lot of limbs and a lot of smaller trees in the area. I gotta get rid of the stumps, but this mulched over by itself pretty well, so the soil here should still be really fertile. I mean, this thing grows weeds like crazy, so I'm pretty sure this is all good dirt that they put in, because somebody put these trees in here. Right, and along my driveway, I put these lights up last year. They were really cheap. I got like all of these, and they all still work from Amazon. A couple of them snap, but they still work. This is the mound of dirt from when the asphalt people just pushed the dirt out. When I first started this house, it was just that small spot in the front, but now I extended the driveway all the way to the back. Probably late spring, early summer, I'm gonna have this seal coated for the first coating. All right, let's get to the actual garden. So coming back from where the door was, right, I got my little arch here. These chairs were from when I was making content, when we had those winter storms. Never put them back. So I'm making this video so I could hold myself accountable and keep track of all the projects that I'm starting. Right, I'll put those there for now. So over here, this is where I had my dahlias coming out, and my dahlias are in there in the shed. I forgot to take it out. They're probably all fucked, but we'll see. They might still be alive. This was my one cucumber bed. Somebody's been digging around in there. This was inside. We brought it outside, and I just left it out here. It's probably dead. I don't know. You use it somewhere in the garden, I don't know. But I've got my irrigation lines hooked up from last year. My grandpop's weeder. Oh, I abused this bad boy. These were bonsai, but then I remember I put something else in them to see if they would grow. They were maples. They're all maples in there. So These are all maple seedlings, so they are bonsais. Some of them are coming back to life. You see them budding. This one was my cucumbers. They did not do well, and I ended up planting some lemongrass in here near the end, so the lemongrass would fall and be ground cover. Right, this is my strawberry bed. When I first installed this, I just put in 1, 2, all the way down. I think I put about 8 plants in there, or 8 or 10. I bought a whole thing of strawberries. So, ooh, let some green beans out. This is where I did my onions last year. All the flowers, snapdragons and whatnot, and all the brassicas that I planted last year and just left all winter. Some of them actually survived. Interesting. Is this Napa? Huh. What do you know? Survived on its own. Those seeds on there? They're probably gonna get pulled out anyways. I need the real estate. Ooh, more lemongrass plants. This one, I had my peppers in. Right. Got a lot of cleanup to do. And I messed up because I put the black mulch down. It's not too big of a layer. See that you're back to the dirt already. Oh, it actually is kind of a deep layer. I forget. Yeah, that's a good layer of mulch right there. So I'm probably gonna have to remove all the mulch and then amend everything with some compost. But damn, man, there's a lot of weeds in here. Shit. I'm probably just gonna take out all the irrigation lines, rip all the irrigation lines out. These allergies are killing me, man. I just took a Zyrtec. First time I ever took allergy medicine in my life. Oh boy, what do we have here? Oh, that's the sheath for my knife. Oh, and this one holds water. I didn't flip this over last year. Should be like that. All right, that's better. Yeah, rip all the irrigation lines out. Move all the mulch out. Get all the weeds out. Probably just till everything. Just flip everything one time. Whew. Got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of debris in the yard. So here's where I'm thinking of installing the grapes. Right along here, on the outside edge of the far, so I have a walkway. See, from here to here, and I'll start my grapes here. All right, so let's mark that. Get this on the little tripod. I'll start marking out how I want the grapes to go. Let's put this on the asphalt. All right. So we're just gonna roughly mark where we want our grapes to go, and I'll mark it with something heavy so that it doesn't really fly away all crazy. You know, these bricks will do. All right, so I've got 3 grape plants. Soil looks good. There's bugs everywhere. That's good. So I got these 3 to mark. Let's line everything up so it's a nice grid. If this is the edge of my bed right here and the arbor, let's start the plant here. So this is where I would put a pole in if I ever decide to extend it. So I don't want anything to go past here. Should I put the plant here? Let's mark this edge, right? And March. This is the end of this bed, right? Mark that right there. And then I guess we'll make it equidistant, same distance. Put it right here. Right here looks good. All right. Looks like a good a spot as any to put these grapes up. They have a lot of room to come out. Ideally, I think it's supposed to be 6 feet separated, but I'll have to check my notes. I at least have the line down. I'm gonna check my notes and see. All right, let's take a look at the shed. This shed I put in last summer with my brother. Got it at Costco. Let's open it up. Woo! All right, here's our dahlias in here. Whoa, they're heavy. Ooh, not just drip down my whole nose. All right, well, here are the dahlia tubers. You can see the snot dripping down my face. I don't know if that's because the Zyrtec is working and it's like flushing it out, but at least I'm not sneezing. All right. So for now, dahlias, get them out of the garage or shed or whatever. I'll stick them over here for now. Yep, I'll stick them right in this corner. Line them up just to get them out the way so you can see what else I'm working with in here. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Look like spider webby mold. Ugh. Yeah, my dahlia tubers are probably fucked. I put them in here to dry them out because it rained and then it was freezing rain and I didn't want to bring them inside. So I said I'll put them in here to like drain the water, and then I totally forgot about them. By the time I remembered, I said, oh, they've been out there for long enough. Might as well leave them out there, see what happens. But I guess I'll dig them out and see where we're at. But that's a task for another day. Today, my goal is to get these grapes and asparagus in the ground. And I already know my wife is not gonna understand. She's gonna come out here and she's gonna say, it's so dirty, we gotta clean it up. She's not gonna know the progress that I made, but you'll know. We'll know. All right, what was I getting in here? That's right, string and stakes. String and stakes. All right. I got my little impromptu tools in here. I gotta improve this storage system because right now I've got too much space not being used. All that up there, those can all be stacked into one corner and the tool shelf can be placed up there. So I think I'm gonna frame it with some 2x4s, or maybe if I don't want to buy the shelves, maybe just put in some shelves somehow and stack them up. But that's also not a project for today. All right, I got a string wrapped around a tree branch because the paper roll that it came with died on me. Or is this the paper roll? It is the paper roll, but I stuck a tree branch inside the paper roll for stability, rigidity. All right, and then I need stakes. Do I have any stakes in here? I don't think I do. All right. That's okay. Got a bunch of random sticks laying around. I can use those. And then I need a tape measure. All right. So I'm gonna go gather all those things and we'll be back to measure out everything. All right, today is May, of course my watch isn't working. Today's May 8th. Today's March 8th. And we're gonna start this garden vlog with a walkthrough of what we're working with. So here we go.